Hey all, it's Rightplan here from Novagamer. Today we are back with the Mighty Quest for Epic Loot. This is Castle Defense 9, and if you guys haven't seen Castle Defense 1 through 8, they are on our channel, so go feel free to check those out. I believe Castles 1 to 4 or 5 are dealing a lot more with the fire mines, which is kind of getting obsolete now, so that might save you some time if you don't want to watch that far back. And Castle Defense 6, we kind of go into the actual patch and what the big changes have been. So if you don't know what the patch did, you can check that out. Sorry that this video has been a little bit later than our usual ones, but we have the Shroud of the Avatar pre-alpha and testing right now. We only get 3 days to test that per month, and then they bring it back down for more updates. So if you haven't seen the Shroud of the Avatar, it's a new game made by the creators of Ultima Online that is going to be coming out shortly. And by shortly, I mean within the next year. Anyways, the game looks amazing, so feel free to check out those videos as well. We got 2 of them up so far, and we're going to have the 3rd one up tomorrow. So if you guys want to see the combat video for that, check back tomorrow. One other thing that I want to say before we start, because I've had people ask me when I'm putting out the next videos, so I'm going to start telling you at the beginning of the video, so then you know. So the next video is going to be a little longer, probably about another week. We're going on a hiatus, running from the law, and by that I mean we're going on vacation. So we will be gone from the 27th until the 3rd or 4th of June, so probably around the 3rd or 4th of June, maybe the 5th at the latest. Look forward to another video. So everybody needs a vacation. We're having ours. We'll try to see if we can get some other kind of small video out there, maybe another Titan video or something like Titanfall video for you or something like that along the way. So we'll still see if we can get some content. Anyways, I'm getting a lot more comments and stuff like that. The shoutouts are going to be taking longer. So what I'm going to do instead is, as we go down, I'm going to talk about the wins and losses, and then I'm going to go down through the shoutouts real quick. So this castle has been doing really, really good. You can see I got +9 at the beginning of the day today from overnight when I wasn't on. And then the other 2 at the end of the day was +42 and +6. So I had huge wins. There's a lot of losses in here, but there's a lot of wins. And the wins are big, and that's what matters. That's why I always tell you, it doesn't matter how many losses your castle has. It matters about your crowns at the end of the day. If your crowns are still in the positive, it means your castle's still doing well. And no castle is perfect. You always have to still go out and attack people's castles if you want your crowns to keep going up. Just so you know. So don't put yourself down if your castle's losing a lot, because even I have losing streaks, but then as you can see, I have winning streaks. So no castle's perfect. You have to beat your own castle. So the castle is beatable. Anyways, so we'll go down. You'll see that there's a whole bunch of wins. Big wins, small losses, big wins, smaller losses, big wins, small losses. And then here's where we got 2 big losses, but then we got 2 big wins. Smaller losses, a small win, and you got this kind of bigger loss there. And then as you can see, more wins with another big win. And then as you scroll down, you can see them all here. I'll just go quickly through them for you so we don't have to go through them all. You can see how much it's actually winning, how much is actually losing. But the wins, like especially here, +40. I believe that was the night I got +48, or sorry, +42. And then there's another 28 there. So you can see there's no 28 losses, and that's the goal. You want to make it so people who have big crowns die in your castle, but don't make 3 stars, because if they don't make 3 stars, they'll never get 20-something crowns out of you. And there you go. Yeah. So this is where we started this castle, was right around here. You'll see I'm a stupid noob because he died really stupidly, and it was a pretty bad kill. That's one thing that sucks about the replays, is sometimes you get to see how somebody really messed up. Like me yesterday, which is why my crowns are so low. I attacked three I believe it was 750 or less crown castles in a row, and the first time was completely my fault. The second time, it was all a movement issue, which we'll get into in a second. And then the third time, I don't know why I kind of blanked out, and I didn't realize till the last second I was almost dead. And when I went to go click my potion, it was way too late. But anyways, there you go. So that's the wins and losses. We'll go through the quick shoutouts here. Nice castle. I watch your videos, and I saw this one on one of them. Good job. Aaronator, I'm not going to actually say that this castle was one of them because I'm making the video on it now. But it was probably something similar, and I think you got confused from the beginning of this castle, and I'll show you why. This is really the right plan because I killed him twice before he beat me once. Oh, sorry, that was Ruji. I'm not sure if this is exactly French because Simpa. Yeah, that's French. Never mind. So in French here, he's basically saying that he saw my videos on YouTube, and I'm not perfect at French, but essentially he's getting on that it took him 3 attempts to get 3 stars. So he still got 3 stars, but it did take 3 attempts. So, and then he died pretty bad there, so I'd be laughing at myself too. But thanks, Cassilis. Glad you're liking the videos. Down here, the judge. You always have so much life force. Yes, I do, the judge. I'll explain that at the end of the video. Just for those who are interested in how I have so much, like 320,000 right now. I'll explain why I have it at the end of the video, because we got to get to the brass taxes first. Hard, nice defense, bro. I saw your YouTube videos for the first time last week, and I liked them. I copied your old castle defense, and I hope you don't mind. Okay, I just thought you guys to know, and happy gaming to you too. I just want you guys to know now, I do not care if you attack my castle. That is what we want, so we can see the wins and losses, so we can get them up on you guys, the videos for you guys, and show you how the castles did. The only thing I cannot stress enough is, if you attack my castle, please don't attack the save. When you see me unlock the shield, that means I'm trying to see other wins or other losses. Now that you know how to beat the castle, don't run it over and over and over again to get more loot out of us. I mean, you're not making it fun for anybody. But if you want to kill us multiple times in a row, that's fine. Just space them out a bit. Oh, and we really like the views that you guys are. I meant to say this before, but he just reminded me. We really like the views you guys have been giving us. Our views on these videos are doing really great. We want to get them up there. We want to get more people seeing these videos so that they can see these castle defenses, and so that they get a better idea of how to design their castle. So if you know somebody in the game that's looking for a castle help or anything, just let them know about us, and that way they can enjoy it as much as you guys are. And we really appreciate your guys' comments and the likes on the videos and everything. So thanks a lot. We wouldn't continue doing this without the support from you guys. So thanks again for that. But now that I'm done on the sappiness, we'll get on to the next shout out. This is the big shout out I wanted to do, was Granto. He's level 25. He made it through the castle. He didn't make the timer, and he didn't kill any of the mines, but he did make it through. So big shout out to you, Granto. Good job. That's actually quite difficult. When you see the castle, you'll see why. That's kind of astonishing that he did it at 25. This guy is also speaking French, and he's basically saying that nice job using a bug in a game that is in its beta test, you noob. I don't use bugs, and you guys watch my videos so you can clearly see what I'm doing. There's no bug usage, and you guys have used my castle defenses, so you know that the castle defenses still work and there's no bugs. So I don't know what this guy's going on with an iCappy eye. If you're watching our videos, I'm not trying to downtalk you or anything, but there's video evidence I'm not using a bug. So yeah, thanks. Cool, easy does it. He had to take it really, really slow, but my first encounter looks also familiar, but that's because we have pretty much the same design. We came up with the same idea there. Or I've seen his and used part of it, but you'll see that mine's been changed again to something different. I haven't played in a while. That just sucked. Good job. Thank you, Zombie Warpig. Here we go. This is the question of the day. So I always ask you guys a question for a comment. My question this time is, what do you guys think of the moving system? He says the moving system in this game is so awesome. And, sarcasm. I can't agree with him more. It's, I don't know. It's kind of annoying that if you start getting into an enclosed spot, then it starts becoming harder for you to click on what you want to attack, or you start chasing after something in one direction, or you're trying to dodge something, and I don't know. It just seems like there's times when that's what I meant by the moving system. When I died one of those 3 times was definitely a moving issue. I tried to run from a monster, and my guy ended up running after a mine and started attacking the mine, but I had a dampener on me, so I couldn't even attack the mine. I just sat there and then died. So, yeah. Nice castle. Those hamster wheel rooms are getting quite common at the moment. They are, and that's why this castle has no hamster rooms. And if you guys don't know what he means by hamster rooms, you can check out our castle defense. I believe 7 and 8 both have one in them. You can check out those 2 videos, and you can see what exactly a hamster room is. I believe number 7 has 2 hamster rooms back to back. So, if you guys don't know what they are, you can check it out there. But he is right. They can be killed easily as a mage. He's tired. I'd say you are castless because you play almost as much as I do. Hey, Crack, sorry about the time. He took his time going through it. He was he did a really good job, but he had to go really slow through it. But you're waiting for my next video, so here it is. Thank you, sir. I always have trouble with your name. Antararoth. Anyways, I think I'm close to saying that. I think I'm bang on, actually. You're a crack. I hope crack means you're awesome and not you're a drug. Although I could be a drunk. And I blame for the last show that I believe is the last, except for him saying I'm a stupid noob. But let me just double check. Yeah. And for the last shout out, I blame you for changing the meta mouse traps. You know that, right? They're all you see now, and this rendition needs a bit of work, but at least it's never dull to attack you. Nice castle, and I will steal part of it. Well, you know what? I'll go into that in a second about the new expansion, not expansion, but the new changes coming out. But until those new changes come out, right now hamster wheels are kind of the thing to have in your castle. I mean, I tried springboard traps, people just go by them. I tried more cannons, people just run past them. I tried lots of stuff, but the hamster wheel seems to be the thing that actually slows people down now. So tried spike traps, but if you're a warrior geared enough, you can just run over them. So that's the problem with those right now. But now that we're done the shoutouts, I'll let you guys know, in case you haven't seen, they had a recent, and if you guys don't want to hear anything during this video at any time, you can skip ahead until you see the picture of my actual castle. Then you know we're talking about the castle for future videos, because if we had some people say this is going too long. But anyways, that's what the skip button's for. But they just came out with a new video conference that they did over Twitch. It had pretty much a description on a whole bunch of new stuff they're coming out with. So they're going to be adding barriers. They're going to add a gel wall that falls down, and not only does it just fall randomly from the sky, so you don't know it's going to be ahead of you, so it's kind of a surprise. It's also going to drain your mana. The only problem with it, though, is that it will only last, I believe, 10 seconds, and then it'll disappear. So it's only a gel wall for 10 seconds, but it does have the added bonus of being invisible until they run near it and draining mana where it didn't before. So you can use that, but I think barriers are going to be the next big thing in a good castle defense. And they're also, to simplify the whole thing, they're pretty much going to reduce knights' health, increase knights' health, but decrease their stamina. Their defense, their magic defense, and their physical defense. And they're also going to decrease their movement speed. And the rest of the characters pretty much aren't going to change, and a couple of the monsters are getting some buffs. But that's kind of sums that one up for you. Anyways, so there's just one quick thing I want to show you, then we'll get right into the castle. I like to show you guys when we make new epics so that you guys can see what's out there, so you guys can know what you can strive to get. I just got a new knight weapon. So like I said before, if an epic weapon sells for 3,000 or 4,000 gold or less, that's your average epic item. They have rare epic items like this one that sells for 7,500 gold. If you get one of these, that means that you have a rare epic weapon. So this is one of them. So there's something to look forward to as a knight if you don't have it yet. It's an amazing sword. Super fast. It has lifesteal. Tons of damage. And yeah, it's just awesome. And for those who didn't see in the last video, the crafting video, this is the weapon that I got for my archer. And once again, 7,500 gold. So if you see 7,500 gold on an epic item, you know that's the really good weapon to have for your class. Anyways, there you have it. So let's get right into the castle. So as always, I will stop at each room, tell you what room that is, and while I'm doing that, you can pause the video and see the layout. So here is the first room's layout. So you can pause this video. Oh, I clicked the wrong button. So here's the first room layout. You can pause this and screenshot it, or just keep it up on the screen when you're designing your castle if you want. But I'll show you what room that one is. For those of you who don't know it off the bat, it's right down here. It is the corner bridge 01. So that's the first piece that you want. Now you can change the entrance if you want, but that makes this whole section kind of a big change. So I mean, you can do that. Then when you get into the second section, so pause here or screenshot if you want, just minus the dead bodies. You can see here that one is the junction room, which is right here. Junction chamber 03. So that's what this room is. And then for the final room, it's right here. That is a cross hall 06. So those are the only 3 rooms you need. And the rest are time killer rooms. All this here is time killer. So if they come up and they go to the left instead of to the right, then they'll go into the time killer room. So close that, close this, and now I'll give you guys a description. So at the beginning, I'm not going to describe it too much because we described this in Castle Defense 8, but I moved these up a bunch of spaces and put in a glue mine and a corrosion mine here to make it so if they try to go in this way, they get more damage and will take extra damage when they come back out. And I added in 2 springboard traps. You want them to bounce out. You don't want them to bounce this way because it's not going to kill them and they're just going to run the rest of the way through here. So you want them to bounce out so that they have to come back in and do it all over again and take even more damage. Once they come in here now, the way I designed this one is that I'm hoping they take a hit, because then when they get to the springboard, since they just took a hit from these, the springboard will push them, not throw them, and it will push them ahead just a little bit, so then they'll get hit by this hamster wheel. I have this guy back here set to stun, so that's the punch, and that'll stun them, so they'll be stuck right here. And then all these bear traps will get unloaded on them, and these 4 cannons. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 cannons unloading on them with the bear traps, and they're stunned with a hamster wheel whacking them. So as you can see, if you get pushed into this section, it's almost guaranteed death. You can get through it, but I'd say out of every 5 attempts, you're going to die 4 times. So once you get past that room, you will come through these 2 hamster wheels to make it more difficult to just run all the way through the castle. So I didn't make these rooms crazy hamster wheel rooms. They're just set at the entrance of every room to make it so you can't just literally come into the castle and just run the whole way through without anything impeding you. So when you get in here, I can't stress enough, you can change these creatures, as I say in every video. You can change this as much as you want to any creatures you want in this castle. Here is 3 things you desperately, desperately want to have if you're putting it in this castle. The spare traps you can have there, and I did say before that they're crucial. They are crucial, but you don't desperately need them. What you desperately do need if you want this room to work properly is you need either a Defendotron. Don't want to click there. You want a Defendotron. I can't even click on them. There we go. You want a Defendotron or a Roboshilatron. And the reason why I have one of each is these guys are way harder to kill. They have a bigger area of effect that they protect. And yeah, so since they're harder to kill, it keeps people in this room longer. And these rooms are designed to keep you in here and unload damage on you. So the first thing you desperately want is a Roboshilatron or a Defendotron. The next thing is a dampener. You want to always have a dampener. I have 1 at the entrance and 1 at the back. You don't want 2 at the back because they can kill this whole entrance area without any dampener. So you want 1 at the front, 1 at the back. And then the third thing that you desperately want in these rooms is you want corrosion mines. If a knight comes in here and there's no corrosion mines to get hit by, he's just going to kill everything and hardly take any damage. These corrosion mines really affect their armor. That's why you can see I got 3 here, 4, 1 that was right here, and then I've got 4 in this room. Actually 5 because there's 1 right here. And then I got 3 in this room. And then a couple more out here, 1 right here. So you desperately want corrosion mines. I can't stress that enough. So I still see people changing their castles, putting in some things that I'm putting in, but they're having mines sitting there with no Defendotron. So I just go in and shoot them once, boom, dead, run out, and then the whole room is pointless. Or I run up and I do that and I can easily kill these guys because there's no dampener stop me from doing my skills. So once again, run in, kill that guy, kill the mine, get out. And then the third thing is the corrosion mines. I've gone in with my knights, and you're hardly taking any damage, so you just sit there and just beat on something until it's dead and then run out. So those 3 things are really crucial in these rooms. I can't stress that enough. But if you don't want to do it, that's your decision. I'm just letting you know it's really beneficial, hint, hint, if you do it. Anyways, so the rest of the creatures, you can put whatever you want in there. I chose them the way that I have them here because that's the way I like it. And I've tested this and then changed it and tested it and changed it and tested it and changed it. And this is the layout that I like the most. If you guys want to change that to something you like more, that's why these castles I give you guys are completely customizable. Once again, you should try to keep the layout as much as the same. Then you come into the third room, hamster wheels to enter once again, so they can't just run through easily. 2 cannons in here to keep them moving. and then corrosion mines, and I got a nice little hamster wheel right down the dead center so that it kind of makes it 2 tiny rooms. So you remember, every time you put a hamster wheel down, you're creating a thing that they have to watch out for to get by. So it's almost like creating a wall. So that's essentially turning this one big room into 2 tiny rooms that they got to fight in, or they'll get hit by a hamster wheel every time they try to cross over. And then the very end is very simple. It's pretty much just spike traps. Except for I threw this little trick in here. Put a Defendertron right next to that mine as well, with a cannon and a hamster wheel, so that while they're here trying to get this last little bit, as you can see by this guy here, I'm not going to click on him, so I don't like pointing people out like that. But as you can see by him, that this last little trap here did do enough damage, and the spike traps, that they did die at the very end, which really sucks for them. But that, well, 2 people did. So I didn't see that second body here. So there you have it. Highly possible to die, and that is one of the major reasons why, because they're stuck here trying to kill this guy to kill that mine. And I had another one here, and I don't know how this happened, but he ended up turning into this guy, and he's just sitting up there instead of being a Defendertron right here. So anyways, don't put him there. Put a Defendertron here instead. No idea how that happened. I can't remember if I was super tired and did that late at night. I don't know. It's just kind of funny that after you do the whole castle, there's this one guy there by himself. But anyways, there you have it. That is the new castle. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I am going to do I'm going to do 2 run-throughs of this. Unless I die, then I'll do 3. But I'm going to do 2 run-throughs, and I want to show you at least these 2 rooms so you can see just how difficult and crazy they get. So let's go through here. If I die too quickly or I die to that first trap, obviously I'll run it again. But try to see if we can get this done in 2 tries. So, when you're running your castle, remember, don't go left. That's a time killer. Go right. There you go. Made it. I'm alive. Come on, come on, don't die, don't die, don't die. Potion, there we go.
Who's ready for more?
As you can see, this room, when you get to the back of it, starts getting crazy.
Not doing so good over here.
Don't die, there we go. Now you can see how hard that big one is making it to kill these mines. There we go, I got them. Let's make it to the next room. Hopefully without dying. Damn it, I almost got it. Ah! And there you have it. That is how crazy these rooms are. Now you can see why this defense works great. So, I'll start it over, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you, since you saw those 2 rooms and you saw how crazy they are, that's essentially what I wanted to show you. I don't want to beat the castle because I don't want to change my timer, and honestly I'm just going to tear this whole thing apart afterwards. But I wanted to show you this. This is what people are going to, the way I just got past that trap is what most people aren't going to do. This is what most people are going to do. They're going to run up here. They're probably going to get hit by one of these, or not, like I just did. But they're going to come through, and they're going to say, okay, well, you know what? He can't hit me now. See? I'll just go over this now. And it'll push you forward instead of throwing you. And you can see the onslaught of damage you take once you get pushed and not thrown. So that's what makes that springboard completely different than as a normal way. Normally you want them to throw you. This springboard is all about pushing you, not throwing you. So remember, that's the key. But there you have it. That is the new castle. Hope you guys really enjoyed it. I hope you guys liked the video. We are so happy that you guys are liking our videos. We will continue to get them out for you. If you didn't watch the very beginning of this video, I'll just say it one more time. We are going to be on a vacation. We won't be back until the 3rd of June. We might have 1 or 2 Titanfall videos or something else like that. That's a smaller one out for you guys during that period. But we will definitely be back on the 3rd, and we'll have the next video for you by the 4th or the 5th at the very latest. We're hoping to get it out by the 3rd or the 4th. We are going to change the castle one more time. I know I'm repeating myself, but this is in case people skip to the end. But we are going to change the castle one more time and have you guys test it. And then after that, we will get back. It'll be all tested and ready to go, and we'll get the next video for you. So Hope you guys have fun while we're on vacation. Let us know in the comments on the castle when you get a chance of what you guys thought of it. And comment below as well on anything that you guys want to see added to these or taken away. Obviously, we don't want to take too much away from it because people enjoy it. But if there's something you want to see us do additional to what we're already doing, let us know in the comments below because we always like hearing from you guys. Check out the Shroud of the Avatar videos if you haven't already. It's an awesome game coming out soon, or coming out to beta soon. And we also got a new podcast out for you guys. And Mark has been putting out Titanfall videos. So if you guys haven't seen Titanfall yet, you can go check his video out. He's got one out there, and he's going to start putting those out for you. But anyways, that's it here from Novagamer. We're on vacation now. We are going to upload the video, one more video we have for you for the Shroud of the Avatar, which is the combat one, by tomorrow. So hopefully you guys are looking forward to that one because we'll have that out tomorrow at the latest. Maybe even put it out shortly after this video tonight, but tomorrow at the latest. But anyways, that's it for now. I'm on vacation. You guys have a great time. We'll see you when we get back. And as always, happy gaming.